if there was ever a time where I wish I could get rid of the list format, this would be it, because everything on this list is number one to me. What's up, guys? My name is Weykna, and welcome to a top 5, because I didn't have time for a top 10, because I leave this Wednesday to go up to see family for Thursday's Thanksgiving, which I thought was on the 25th, because I'm a pleb, and I don't actually realize when Thanksgiving is. Ever. Anyways, this is the top 5 best songs in modern cartoons. So we're keeping it fairly modern. All shows that are on this list are still ongoing. And I have a goal out there for you guys. If we hit 600 likes, I'll go ahead and give out one of the Steven Universe themed shirts. But for now, let's go ahead and count down the top 5. Now, keep in mind, this is, of course, my list and not even close to an exhaustive list. There are so many songs, even just from these shows that I chose, that I could put on. So these are just really the ones that I listen to on repeat on certain days. You know, when you get in that mood and you want to listen to that one song. This is this list. This is my playlist. Number 5, MLP Make a Wish. Alright, so Pinky is probably the most consistently well done in terms of songs. That seems to be one of her strongest suits. Whoever's writing her, and Daniel Ingram, who seems to be the strongest composer on the show staff, seems to be able to do an amazing job with her songs. Almost every song she's ever had, I'd have greatly enjoyed. Now, MLP's recent songs aren't nearly as amazing, but songs like Make a Wish seem like they could be on an actual album. It feels like this is a song that I could believe was made by a real artist, and that's the best part about any cartoon song, because a lot of the times the trap that they fall in is making it too cartoony and not polished enough to the point where it sounds like something that would just be in a cartoon as a one-off gag. But when you put extra time into it, that is where it shines. Pinky's always got an upbeat kind of poppy feel to it, and Make-A-Wish is no exception. Everything she does is very upbeat. It's got a nice little chorus. The hook is amazing. It's simple. It's catchy. Anyone can sing it. I know a lot of you guys are hesitant to watch MLP, or at least some of you guys out there. I don't know how many views this video will get, so I don't know if it's my subs or just random people watching, but it's usually from the first few seasons. There are some great songs, and the fandom produces some amazing songs too. You should definitely go ahead and take a look at some of them. I recommend Discord by Living Tombstone. Meme.wave. Number 4, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Just Friends. So this is actually a song that I don't even remember listening to, but this is apparently before Star and them kind of get closer together, I guess. And again, this is another song that feels like it could be a real song. Like it would be an actual song that a boy band made. It's got such a polished vocal delivery and a solid instrumental. It sounds very well produced. It sounds like an actual artist was behind this. And sometimes these songs, sometimes the shows do actually use a lot of artists. They come in, they recover one of their songs, usually taking out the expletives or something like that, and they kind of make it tailored to the show. But I don't know if that was done in this case, but I do know that the overall result of it was pretty great. It's all about being stuck in the friend zone. The video that goes along with it is pretty hilarious. Star singing along with Marco, not realizing that the song pretty much is about her. She's not taking the chance to tell Marco how she feels, and because of that, he's going to someone else because he thinks that they're just friends, so he's not pursuing anything with her. It's what we would call young kid problems, even though adults also really do struggle with this as well. But it totally probably fits with a lot of the younger audience who's watching the show. It's something that they can definitely relate to, because everyone's too afraid to admit that they like someone.
Your world and it felt like a sign, but you acted too slow and you ran out of time.
Number 3, Adventure Time, I'm Just Your Problem. Marceline has a myriad of amazing songs. Whoever does her singing voice has just this amazing, alluring voice to her. This very dark but melodic voice. It's great. It's feminine, yet it's still kind of powerful in its own right. It's hard to explain, and because she's a bass guitarist, there's a lot of nice little guitar lines and riffs that are within her tracks. And I'm Not Your Problem, it's a lot more mishmash. There's a violin, there's electronics, there's obviously a beatboxer who's thin. It's this very odd mismatch of musical instruments overlaid with this very a cappella heavy delivery, like this very vocal focused delivery with lyrics that actually mean quite a bit if you just listen to them and you actually kind of pay attention to what Marceline's saying. It's very obvious that there's romantic tension still between the two, that there's all kinds of tension, and the show writers have come out to say that these characters did in the past date, and I wish they could address that directly in the show, but they had said that because of the places where the show airs, they couldn't address it directly, unfortunately, because Cartoon Network would not allow them to. These vocals are so emotionally charged. The delivery here just makes me really realize how strong of an artist Marceline is in her own rights, just the character itself and the person playing her. I don't know if she does the guitar riffs as well, but if she does, drop an album, drop that mixtape, that will be fire.
La da 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 da, I'm gonna bury you in the ground. La da 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 da, I'm gonna bury you with my sound. I'm gonna drink the red from your pretty pink face. I'm gonna bore you. Is that why you always avoid me? That must be such an inconvenience to you. Well, I'm just your problem. I'm just your problem.
Number 2, Steven Universe, Stronger Together. Now I would choose Mr. Greg's, the song from Mr. Greg, but I've already used that in one of the most popular top 10 videos on this channel, so I figured putting that in here would be a little redundant. Most of you guys already know my thoughts on that song, but Stronger Together has an incredible message, it has an incredible vocal delivery, and an even more incredible instrumental. Steven Universe uses a lot of minimalistic instrumentals, I've noticed. It's a lot of ukuleles, a lot of low fidelity sounds, and they really focus on this not overly mastered studio performance, but in this more raw and natural emotional delivery. Something is not filtered by every DAW out there that's like $3,000. They're not using $14,000 mics. It's more organic. It feels like you're closer to the music. I have no doubt in my mind anyone watching this kind of list expected at least one Steven Universe song on here. Steven Universe is a show that has consistently all throughout its series just dominated the music place. In my opinion, I don't think there's a show out there right now that has been as consistently good as Steven Universe. MLP has fallen off. Star Versus doesn't nearly have the catalog, and Adventure Time, yes, there are some really great songs in there, but Marceline is obviously the one who carries a majority of that weight. So I mean, we gotta give it up to Steven Universe, whether you love it or you hate it. Steven Universe has definitely got to be on a list like this.
This is Garnet, back together. And I'm never going down at the hands of the likes of you, because I'm so much better. And every part of me is saying go get her. The two of us ain't gonna follow your rules. Come at me without any of your fancy tools. Let's go, just me and you. Let's go, just 1 on 2.
And now number 1. You guys, some of you guys are gonna be really salty that I'm about to say this, but just listen to the clip at the end here, because it's gotta go to Teen Titans Go, I won't be catching villains. They brought in an artist to redo it for their show using show references and everything like that. And it is so good. It is, there are versions on YouTube. For some reason, the one on Cartoon Network's YouTube channel, they remixed it weirdly where the bass overpowers a lot of the vocals and it just kind of ruins the track. But the one that I'm using here, the vocals are perfect, and the one that I will link to, the vocals are perfect. It is the best sounding song that I have heard from a cartoon in forever. This literally is something I would expect to hear as a single for an album. Not just something on an album, but literally what you would use to promote your album. It's funny, it's catchy, it's delivered well, the chorus is great, it even fits with the universe. It's not the original Teen Titans, it's not out of place. They do tons of fourth wall breaking stuff and cartoony shenanigans like this, so it fits perfectly well within the universe. This is something that is the epitome of what a cartoon song should be. It shouldn't be too cartoony. It should make sense within the world. It should sound polished and refined. That doesn't mean you have to use studio quality. It just means that it has to have that sense of completion. And Teen Titans Go, say what you will about it, has smashed that out of the water with this song. I'm not going to say every song that they've ever made has just killed the game, but they literally did just drop fire with this single.
We ain't gotta keep this on the low. Don't do it fast, we can take it slow. Show you things that you ain't seen before. Before you go, you ought to know. I won't be catching feelings. Look at the whip that we in. We coolin' for the weekend. Drop the top and then we out. We do this every season. Sunshades on the sunny days. Doing 80 and we're switching lanes.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and if you do, smash that like button. Like I said, if we hit 600 likes, I'll be giving out one of those shirts so you guys can pretend to be Steven, which means you can pretend that you actually have friends. Should have followed me on Twitter and click some other videos and watch those. Let me know down below what you thought about this video and what you would have put on this list, because trust me, there were a lot of songs that I left out. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Woo! Hey. I do it for love. Do it for. Yeah, do it for. Do it for. I do it for the love of